Hey friends, it's Tracy. Today I'm excited to share with you my first Texas Bluebonnet country wreath with you using that sweet wreath attachment that I found at my local grocery store and a few of the country burlap bluebonnet canvas ribbons that I shared with you in a recent haul. I'm so glad that you're here. Let's get started. I'm starting with a 14-inch wire frame, some 21-inch beige deco mesh, and some tan pipe cleaners. So what I do to start my wreaths is I gather it on the end. Then I usually almost always start at the bar, and so I put a pipe cleaner underneath there and then I just attach it. Then I go across to the bottom, attach it there at the bar on 2 rings. Then I make 8-inch poofs and the inner ring, then I'll drop down and do 10-inch poofs on the outer ring. So then I have a very nice base that has 12 pipe cleaners on it. So for my second layer, what I'm going to use is this 10-inch deco mesh, and I like to cut it at, these I cut at 20 inches. And so then I'm going to be doing the cruffle method where I flip over one end and roll it a couple of times. Then I do the other end, then gather it in the middle so it kind of makes a taco or like a cruffle. That is how I like to do it. And I like to use two together, and then I'll make an X pattern, and that is what I'm going to be putting on my wreath. The next layer are some blues that I'm going to be doing, as well as this burlap. I cut that out at 20 inches as well. Do the cruffle technique by flipping it over, rolling it a couple of times, then gathering it in the middle. And then I like to use the clamps. They kind of help me in my wreath making process, kind of act as fingers to hold things together. And then I'm going to be putting that on my wreath. And friends, if this is your first video that you are watching me make a wreath and you would like a more slower step-by-step tutorial, check out my wreath basics tutorials where I share how I make all of my wreaths in slow down real-time motion so that you can follow on step by step, because I use the same kind of techniques on most all of my wreaths because it is my favorite. And so you can check that out if this is just a little bit fast for you to follow along. All right, so this woven mesh is I love this stuff, and so I'm making a double cruffle of that, and that is going to go in one of those ties as well. So guys, what I do now is, since I have 12 ties, I have or 12 pipe cleaners. I have my bundles ready to go. And so one bundle is this burlap, and then the second bundle is the navy blue with the blue color with the cream. So what I'm doing is just alternating them. If I put one in the bottom tie, then I do the next one in the top tie, and then I just work in a zigzag pattern until I get all the way around, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I like that look. It kind of spreads out the colors in between my wreath, the poking out and all of that good stuff. And so then once I get all the way around, I will have 12 pipe cleaners filled with this mesh. So then for the double cruffle of the navy blue and white woven mesh, what I'm going to do is put that in between the mesh bundles. What I do is I just take a pipe cleaner and then I just put it on the 2 center rings of the mesh, and then I secure that there inside of that mesh so that it looks all nice and cohesive, and it just gives me a very full mesh base. And then I will start doing my ribbon. I like lots of ribbon in my wreath, and since I have 18 pipe cleaners, I'm going to be using 3 different sets of bundles. So this is the first set. This is the second set. And then the third one is using these right here. Now, what I'm doing here that is a little bit different is I'm measuring that 1.5 inch out to about 30 inches, and then I dovetail the ends, staple it in the middle with my little tiny attacher, and I'm making some bows. And then this is how I put that bundle of ribbon together. Just layer them, kind of offset them a bit. Then I put that bow in there just like that. That is going to go in the blue and white woven cruffles. And so I kind of designate which bundle I want to go in which pipe cleaner. So then I have it all look very even. And then I have 18 bundles of ribbon to display or create this wreath with. The Texas sign is my wreath attachment, and I just stapled on some pipe cleaners on the back and then wove that through the deco mesh and then attached it to the frame on the back. All right, these are the white flowers and some greenery that I'm going to be using. I just cut pieces of those and then just glued it in between the deco mesh, and this turned out so cute, and I just absolutely love the way that this turned out. Being a true Texas Forever girl, I absolutely love the way that this wreath turned out. Thanks guys for watching. If you would like to check out my playlist of my wreath basics tutorials, or if you would like to see other wreaths that I have videos for, I will leave those for you here. God bless you. You have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.